Thanks for stopping by Toots Talk. Let's chat about it. I told y'all change came, that I changed. And that change came in the form of Mr. Black. Not that he himself changed me, but he changed the way I started to see me. He changed the way I started to see men. He showed me that you can offer value beyond your body. And I can offer value beyond my money. Because he didn't have a lot. He was a regular dude. So, I moved out from my mama. It's somewhere, I want to say, 98, 99, right? And I have moved into this apartment downtown. I'm living off of Wilshire. I'm feeling real good. You know, everything is everything. I got a couple jobs. I'm good. But my car break down, as they do, because all of them were old, and this one was old too. But this was that BMW that I loved so much, my poor baby. And I had the people tow it home, and we were living in this kind of like open air apartment where some of the apartment units pointed towards the parking area, and then some of them looked towards the opposite side. So mine looked towards the opposite side, towards the city side. But I'm over here. They didn't drop my car off, and now I got the hood open, and I'm out there fooling with the car. Now, I had so many broke cars at that time that I could actually look. Is it the fuel pump? Is it the fuel injection? Is it the water pump? Is it the radiator? Like, I had a working knowledge because I dealt with so many broke cars. So I got frustrated. Like, I can't be bothered with this. And it started to get hot. So I put the hood down, went on upstairs. An hour later, a knock at the door. Because I'm on the 5th floor of this apartment building. So I don't get a lot of randos. Mr. Black knocked on the door and said, I see you was down there working with your car. You need some help? Can I help you out? Understand, Mr. Black's apartment looked over onto the parking. How he knew what apartment I was in, we're not going to even deal with that because I don't know. But he knocked on the door and he said, how can I be of help? I'm not asking you to give me nothing. How can I help you? Wasn't something I was used to. It was, what can you give me? Either the man saying it or I'm saying it, somebody saying, how can I come up from you? He wasn't. He just said, how can I help? It was like the angels was speaking. Like they was singing down on me. Somebody had just said, how can I help? Now, I'm going to rewind about 6 months before that. 6 months before that knock on the door, I was frustrated. I was angry at myself, at these dudes. I was angry at everything. And I had said, I'm done. I'm done with all of them. I'm done with these dudes. I'm not fooling with none of them. I don't want to date nobody. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. A lot of unfortunate things with these men had happened. And I was just at wit's end. And I said, no, I'm done. I ain't dating no more. I'm over it. Baby, watch what you say. Watch what you say. He fixed my car. Mr. Black fixed my car. He said, look here, baby girl, I work for Craig and Auto Parts. I know how to work on some cars. Let me go on out there and get this car working. I said, go on, baby, these keys. Go on and get it. Go on and do what you do. He fixed my car. And we began dating. Look at that. Don't sound like much, do it? Dating. We began dating. Not just him coming over, us making some food, fucking around, and then him going. Or not just me running through his house after the club. Or me. No, dating. Like properly dating. Like going out to the movies and to have dinner and dropping me off. By I mean walking me to my apartment and us not having sex. See you tomorrow. I'll come by and bring you some lunch. Dating. To this moment, this is something that I had not done. It was confusing, but it felt so good. We could chat the night away. We would sit and drink cocktails and have food, order junk food and just chat. And we were intimate. Oh, were we? But we did so much more than that. He got to know me. He cared to get to know me. To ask me questions about myself, to tell me about himself. He dated me as I dated him. He taught me value. He taught me that I bring value to the relationship more than just my body. And he brought more to the relationship more than just his money. Value. It was new. Oh, and I loved it. But there was a lot going on in his life that I didn't know about. He was a good 8 to 10 years my junior. I'm sorry, my senior. And he had 2 children. And that whole situation, which because he was a grown man, he controlled. And it was never an issue or a problem or a situation that I had to get involved in. I met the children. They were lovely young people. But it was nothing I needed to battle or war against. It was just a part of who he was. We did all kinds of fun stuff. We went on TV. We went on Change of Hearts. Because I did Sex Wars on TV. It was like a video. It was like a quiz show. And then he and I did Sex War, Change of Hearts, where you go on a date with 2 different people. Like he went with some girl and I went with some boy, and then you come back on TV and you tell how that date was. And like our tagline was, I was the sex toy selling debutante and he was the cradle robbing old man. It was awesome. We had a beautiful time. And then one day, he picked up. Well, actually, the night before, he was at my house. Everything cool. We having a good time, watching TV like our normal. That next day, that morning, he got up. Drove to Pasadena. Went into the bank. Showed the lady the gun. Well, he pointed it through the pocket of his coat and asked them for the money. They gave it to him. He got in his truck and he drove away. They called the police. A chase ensued. He got out of the truck, pointed the gun at his head, and before he had the chance to pull the trigger, they unloaded 38 rounds into him. Only to find out the gun was empty. I know that because my fingerprints were all over the gun. And of course, the police called me. And they said, ma'am, your fingerprints are all over this gun. He had showed it to me the week before. Oh, Talva, look how pretty, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what people are going through. And I didn't know. And I think because of my age, he didn't bother to share it. Yeah. Mr. Black.